According to the Minister of Education, Chand, students can sit the National Grade 6 assessment at the school closest to them on August 4 and 5. The examination, which is a matter of 8 weeks away, will determine the placement of grade 6 level candidates into a secondary school. Under normal circumstances, pupils are required to return to their respective schools to write the NGSA. This has been the case for decades.
Because a lot of people in COVID, schools are closed, they had nobody to look after their children, so they send them off to a relative or a grandparent far away. You don't have to bring them back for these exams. Just put them in the school that is closest. We would facilitate that easily, and they could write the exams there, they could attend classes there, they could be as though they're in those schools.
Cognizant that COVID-19 has disrupted life as the world knows it, the minister said that many students were forced to relocate with their families. Their new location, she said, may be a great distance from their school environment and in certain instances would be a huge burden for parents and students. The need for this change to be implemented was highlighted during the minister's visit to schools on Wednesday for the first sitting of the mock examinations. Stressing the flexibility of the Education Ministry, she said that come August, the pupils will not be required to sit the examinations in their school uniform. In these times of COVID, an additional financial strain is not one the minister wants to place on the pockets of caregivers. Meanwhile, with the flood situation across the country at a level 2 disaster, the education minister said many schools across Guyana were inundated with waters. As such, scores of learners were unable to sit the mock exams even if they wanted to. In those flood-affected communities, special allowances will be made for those students who are expected to sit the exams by next week.
Entire villages in Region 9 are unable to write the exam today. Entire schools in Region 10, particularly in the Kokwani area, are unable to write the exam today. Some schools in the Region 2 area that we thought up to last night, our reporters, they were ready to write. By this morning, the water had risen so high.
An outbreak of COVID-19 in one community prevented the sitting of the exams on Wednesday.
2 students from this school who are in Essequibo, and I don't think the school realized that they could have written the exam anywhere in Essequibo. Just go to another school there and write it. So if parents move their children for convenience, because a lot of people in COVID, schools are closed, they had nobody to look after their children, so they send them off to a relative or a grandparent far away.
However, despite the Education Ministry's 90% prediction on Tuesday regarding the attendance rate of students expected to write the exams, it was reported that 77% of the nation's grade 6 students wrote the exams so far. 3% wrote the exams at home and the rest is unaccounted for. Minister of Education Chand said she will pull out all stops to find out why those students did not participate. However, she explained that of that figure, many of those may be students affected by flooding. Reporting for the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.